Hello. Hello and welcome to the mothership. That's right. We are here at the mothership. Anyway, y'all saw my last work-related video where I said, I'm 40 years old and I got kids. I'm not getting killed on that fucking B-70. And then anyway, dig this. I've been at the mothership for like 5 hours. My phone rang. It's the superintendent of the whole fucking job who was on R&R when all that shit went down. He said, "Hey, how come you're not up here?" I said, "Well, that fucking foreman said if I'm not going to drive a B-7, he's going to send me home." And I told him, "I'm not driving that motherfucker." Superintendent of the whole job, he said, "Well, I just got back and I saw that you were gone and that shit's not going to fly with me." He said, "You give me a couple days, I'll have you back up here." I said, "Right arm, motherfucker. You just let me know." So, I'm obviously doing something right, motherfuckers. This episode is brought to you by Copenhagen Snuff, Dylan Spittoon, this bowl of a watch, and this fucking hunk of fucking rock right here. I don't know if y'all have seen a good shot of that. There you go. Anyway. So, wearing my cool shirt. But yeah, bro, isn't that fucking cool, you guys? I've been here like 4 hours. I visited my folks for a while. You saw those videos with the boat and I went and visited my folks. Got up this morning like at 2:30. Drove 2 hours from their house to the airport. Took a 4-hour plane ride, had a 2-hour layover, then took another 2-hour plane ride. And now I'm here at the mothership. And the guy fucking calls me. He's like, "Man, I got shit for you to do." So, might be between 8 and 10 days, but he said, "I'm getting rid of some motherfuckers. I want you to come back." I was like, "You just let me know, motherfucker." So, we might be back in the saddle again. I don't want to jinx it, but like, it's looking pretty good. Anyway, I wanted to make a video. We will have a giant unboxing live probably tomorrow at some point. Dig this fucking knife right here. This is one of the knives I gave to Mrs. Fairbanks to keep by her while I was gone. You don't have to be you don't have to really be trained to fucking use this on anybody. But hey, I do want to. This is a special video. I have 2 boxes here. One. And 2. Which I need to cover this up. But I have 2 boxes here. Look at this awesome artwork. Look at that. And then on the side here it says Mothership Black. Well, yeah, cool artwork, huh? So these 2 boxes... Oh, hold on, I'm covering up the wrong part. These 2 boxes are from your friend and mine, Captain Spaulding. Captain Spaulding, yeah, he sent me this box. And he also sent me this box. Now this box, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. And, pretty sure I know what this is. We'll open this last. But this, I don't know what this is. This is just like a, love you, man, you know? So that's cool. So let's get into this. Let's get into this pig. I have no idea what's in here. So Captain Spaulding, thank you, brother. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I love you, man. My love to you and to She Snacks. It's one of the first things I did when I got home to the mothership is I had me some She Snacks. You know what I'm saying? A little salacious rum humor for you, except it's the truth. So this is like a knife you get at Lowe's or somewhere. Makita makes a knife like this too. It's almost just like this. But pretty fucking badass. Pretty good for like $23. But let's see what goes on here, Native. I have no idea what's in this box. The other one, I'm pretty sure I know what's in there, but... So, Captain Spaulding, cheers to you, my friend. Oh, shit, son. I see what it is, and that's so cool. I'm gonna get first of all, I need to get a tattoo of John Wayne right there so he can talk. See that? You dig what I'm saying? Y'all know what that's from, right? I know Captain Spaulding does. Hold on a second. I've had a bit of allergies since I've gotten back to the south of America. Pardon me. Oh, Dylan, got your sick-ass fucking boots on. It'll be a little warmer up there I think. Look at this, Captain Spaulding. What is it? It's a Captain Spaulding! That's so fucking cool. I wonder if we pull his little shirt up, his little sleeve up, if he's got John Wayne tattooed on his arm. That's so cool. Thank you, brother. That's so cool. And I imagine this is NECA. I love NECA. Super John, I've got a bunch of NECA, dude. And I've not had any NECA break. Like at all. I had some NECA out in the war room, which is fairly cold. And I had a NECA fall off the shelf, which was like 5.5 feet tall, onto the hard floor. And when I came in there and I saw it on the floor, I was like, oh, it must be broken. Because not only did it fall a long way, but it was cold. And, like, it still didn't break. Now, I don't know. I know maybe the Gremlins were breaking because they're kind of spindly. There also could have been a batch of... I used to work for Kimber, 1911. And, like, you know, you can get bad batches of things. It doesn't mean every fucking NECA is going to break. So, I don't know, man, but I think NECA is badass. This is super badass, Captain Spaulding. Should I open this? Probably not, huh? 20th House of 1,000 Corpses anniversary. Wow, has it been 20 years? This is so cool. Thank you, brother. Captain Spaulding from Captain Spaulding. Does anybody have this open? I'm not going to open this until Captain Spaulding tells me, no, man, open it. But does he have his tattoo of John Wayne on his forearm? That would be a cool version where he's in the t-shirt and he's got the John Wayne. That's so cool, man. Oh, there's a couple other things in here. Oh, sweet. Stickers. Yeah, dig it. Yeah, man. Fucking cherry, bruh. As the Hawaiians would say, cherry, bruh. Right on. Let's see, who else we got? Oh. Hello. Very cool. Thank you, Captain Spaulding. Thank you, Captain Spaulding. And then Nightmare Toys, welcome to fabulous Las Vegas. Hell yeah. Hell to the yizzy. And then Leatherface. I'm looking at, I was hoping to, Captain Spaulding, you'll like this. But, you know, I was hoping to work an entire 6 weeks. And then they said, well, they laid me off. But the superintendent of the job wasn't there. It was some other guy. You guys remember me telling you about the dude that I told to not talk shit about my buddy Dave? Well, he's like good buddies with the superintendent's replacement. And so that might have been why they all of a sudden didn't have a place for me, you know? But, like, I ain't worried about it because the real guy showed up. He fucking called me. He's like, I need you back. So that's cool. But the point to all that is so over in New Orleans, there's a place called Cadillac Jack's. And Captain Spaulding, he's got a bunch of fucking hearses for sale. And, like, I've always wanted a fucking hearse. I would like to get, like, a 1990, 91 Chevy Caprice Classic hearse. And they're kind of hard to find. But he does have a 91 Cadillac Fleetwood hearse. It's got, like, 80,000 miles on it. Because everybody, they get rid of hearses at 80,000 miles, right? And it's got the 4.8 liter V8, which is like 293 horsepower. But anyway, you know, Hearses, 90s Hearses, even with 80,000, like they go for like $5,000. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of money really. So and I'd like to fucking, because the hearses are on a truck frame, right? They're not like a unibody. They're on a truck frame. So you put a little lift on them, put some big old tires, not big old tires, but like just lift it like a regular fucking half-ton pickup truck. And then do like primer black with fucking purple and fucking green flames. Take out the fucking flat part in the back that the coffin rolls on. Take that out. Put a circular, like boat couches where they go in a circle with a table in the middle. How cool would that fucking be, Captain Spaulding? Anyway, if there's any old hot rodders out there, if I get this hearse, y'all come on down and help me out with it. Because that's totally like one of the things I want to fucking do with some of my North Slope money. I got 2 trucks, but they're starting to get ratty. And I need to sell them. Not ratty, but they're just like, I don't know. The one I can't really haul my kids around in. And the other one, Dylan knows about my Suburban. It keeps shifting into neutral and 4 high and 4 low. And like, I changed the fucking switch. And I changed that thing on the top of it in the back. I can't remember what that's called. I had that changed because that's like a bunch of work. The actuator. And it was running fine there for a while, but now it's doing it again. So, like, I don't know. I think I'm going to just pass it on. Somebody could probably fix it real easy, but, like, you know, why spend another $5,000 fixing it when I could just get, like, a 91 fucking hearse? So I'm going to spend a few grand trying to put the seats in and everything. But anyway, I thought I would tell Captain Spaulding about that because who didn't want a fucking hearse when they were, like, in high school? I still want one. Fucking primer black with fucking purple and green flames, like Gravedigger flames. Yeah, Captain Spaulding, this is badass. I've only ever seen this in a store like one time, I think. But that's so cool, man. That's so cool. Love it. Love it, Captain Spaulding. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome, man. I love that. That's great. Oh, there's another box here. Now this, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. And I think I even mentioned in a few videos. So I was talking about getting this because of Gary. Shout out to Gary's Grails. So Gary showed us that Naughty or Nice Santa Claus from Big Bad Toy Store, right? And I was like, damn, that's really cool. And it was Christmas time when he showed us that, and I was 'tis the season in my heart and all that. And so I went to Big Bad Toy Store to look at a Santa because I thought, oh, it'd be cool to have a Santa and just display him even just at Christmas, you know? Well, of course, I get on there, and they have a bunch of different Santas, right? They had the green one, the Father Christmas, that's like the one from, like the Ghost of Christmas. What is that? The Ghost of Christmas present in the green, you know. So I got that, and then I got the Father Frost, the blue one, and then I got the Lumberjack Santa Claus because, like in Alaska, like that's been Santa Claus in Alaska ever since I was a kid, you know. And they have those reindeer, which I haven't gotten yet, but I was talking to Captain Spaulding. I think it'd be really cool to get the Mythic Legion's moose and have it hang out with the Naughty or Nice Santa Claus. Now, the moose is scaled for like the 7-inch figures, but like moose are fucking huge, you guys. Like a big moose's shoulder is like 7 feet or more, right? And they're like 2,500 pounds. So if you have a moose scaled for a 7-inch figure, but you put a 6-inch figure next to it, like I don't think it's gonna hurt it. Which I was talking to Captain Spaulding about that moose, and I said I'd sure like to get one, but I can't find one that's not $200. And then as soon as I said that, I was talking to Mrs. Fairbanks about it. She found one. And got it for me, and then Captain Spaulding found one, and I was like, fucking, I'll just have two moose. Looks like this guy's head fell off, but it just came off the peg. Holy Toledo, this is cool. This is badass, Captain Spaulding. So anyway, yeah, Captain Spaulding had a friend that was selling this for much less than any of them that you could find anywhere. And if that head wasn't falling off, I would have probably just said, hey, look, I got this moose, and we'll open it later. But now, with it rattling around in there, I gotta open it. And I'm probably not gonna put it back in the box, but anyway, so this is all Gary's fault, is the point of the, I mean, I probably would have gotten the moose anyway, you know, but it is pretty much Gary's fault. Oh, very cool background. Y'all can see that. I'll be using that as for a display. But now the problem is I have two moose. And to be perfectly honest with you, the moose now is probably, these moose might get their saddles removed, and they might just be fighting. And I might have to get a third moose for the Santa Claus, because you can't have too many moose. You know, the plural for moose is moose. It's not meese. A lot of people, I think they're just trying to be funny, but the plural for, oh man, how does, son of a bitch, this motherfucker's wired in here for like fucking Armageddon. The plural of moose is moose. In case you city boys didn't know that. That's what I'm talking about there, old son. That's what I'm talking about there, old son. Let's get this moose out and put the horns on it and check it out real quick. We'll do a full, in-depth. We'll even do another video later when because there's in all those boxes, which I'll try to post a picture of it later. I got in some argument on Instagram, and then like, dude, people are so lame. Like, I'm trying to have like an intellectual conversation, and they're like a school kid. You know, just stupid. But anyway, and then every time I say something, the guy doesn't like it, so he's like flagging my comments. So I might not have an Instagram page again, but we'll just make another one. Instagram is kind of fucking lame. Oh my gosh, this motherfucker's wired like nobody's business. Uh-oh. What did we drop? Okay. The head is loose. The body is loose. Two horns, which are not loose yet. If you get the moose and you're going to open it, definitely bring some wires cutters. Nice. Ooh, the Mythic Legion's moose is heavy. Okay, so we got the head, which came off in the package, but I'm sure it's fine. I said I'm sure it's fine, but it's not going back on there. Hold on. Okay, I think I got it. Oh my gosh, and there's a lot of shit on here, bro. Let's see, where'd that come from? Then the bit in his mouth. Throw this over. You could get some pegs and fill these horn holes, and obviously just make it a a female moose. I'm very excited about this. I got the peanut gallery over here staring at me. You can watch the video like everybody else. No, I'm kidding. Let's see what goes on here. Oh, yeah. Look at this fucking thing, you guys. Look at this fucking thing. Holy Toledo. Let me get these horns right. They should be a little bit more like that. A little bit more like that. I've noticed a lot of people, when I do see this moose, there are a lot of people who are not putting the horns at the correct, antlers. Antlers fall off once a year. Horns do not fall off, but Alaskans tend to call them all horns, but that's not correct. Look at this fucking thing, you guys. Look at this fucking thing. That is fucking sick, bro. Look at this. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can take the saddle off and it can just be a moose. Me and Dave O'Brien used to hunt a lot of moose, baby. So a bull moose, in case y'all don't know, which I'm sure you don't, a bull moose, I have to say, Mythic Legions, the horns aren't quite, the brow tine should be pointing forward like this, but the paddles should be pointing upward more. So the horns don't have enough curve in them to really mimic a real moose, but hell, I'm sure nobody at Mythic Legions has ever seen a real moose, so. But this is awesome. The reins keep falling out of the peg, though. But we may not keep it in there anyway. Look at this. So a bull moose in rut goes, oh, 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 oh. And you guys, if you don't believe me, you can fucking look that up. They do make different sounds for different reasons. When a bull moose is ready to mate with a cow moose, they go, oop, oop, oop. And that means, hey, baby, how you doing? But when a bull moose is challenging another bull moose, they usually say, oh, oh, oh. They're real quiet. And an older bull moose, a super old bull moose, might say, ep, ep, ep. But I'll tell you a really cool story real quick about the whole reason I told you why a moose goes, ooh. And so my buddy Dave O'Brien, who you all know, Righteous from my original video, and then y'all seen him in my, up on the slope. So Dave O'Brien, he can't hear very good anymore, right? And so he has a awesome dog, one of the best dogs I've ever seen. And it's a big white German Shepherd, probably about 146 pounds. Shoulder is almost 4 feet high. He's a big ass fucking dog. Greatest dog ever. But so Dave O'Brien named his dog Ooh-ah. Ooh-ah. And so when you go out in the woods, when you go moose hunting, you take this dog with you, and that dog will hear a moose way, way away, and the moose goes, ooh-ah, ooh-ah, ooh-ah. And that fucking dog, all you gotta do is watch that dog. You'll be sitting at camp, and that fucking dog will perk up and take off, because he thinks somebody's calling him, because his name is Ooh-ah. And you go, ooh-ah, ooh-ah, ooh-ah. But anyway, he's the best moose hunting dog in the fucking history of moose hunting dogs. Captain Spaulding. This is sick. Maybe we should put Captain Spaulding on it. Fucking badass, bro. This is awesome. Yeah, and I think naughty or nice Santa Claus will fucking go on this very nicely. Very nicely. There's a, I don't know if you can find it, but in Alaska, especially, I know at the Denny's, Fairbanks, Alaska has the furthest north Denny's in the world. And there's a couple other places, there's a couple banks and stuff, but there used to be a guy in like the 1900s, and he raised a moose from a baby, and it grew up to be a big giant fucking bull like this, and he used it for logging. He skidded logs with it. And there's pictures all around Fairbanks of this moose, and like during the Christmas parades and stuff, he'd fucking put the jingle bells on him and stuff, and he'd ride them, and it was just like this. He'd fucking ride that motherfucker. I can't remember that guy's name, but he was like a famous, like, between like 1919 and like 1927, there's a bunch of fucking pictures of him with his pet moose. And he's a big-ass fucking bull. But they have pictures of him skidding a big sled with firewood on it and different shit. But anyway, yeah. Wah. Wah. This part is really unnecessary. This is for, this is a yoke. If you were going to have your animal pull a sled or a sleigh. But I guess they did that because the neck joint, they couldn't get the neck joint to look very good. So they were like, fuck it, let's just put one of these on there. But that's not very accurate. Oh, sorry, that's really not very accurate to what you would actually have on a animal that has a saddle on it, but that's fine. This is badass, Captain Spaulding. I'm very excited about this. But not quite as excited. I appreciate this, man. I sent Captain Spaulding a Slave Leia and a couple customs that I did, and I sent him, of course, a Lax Sivrak Power of the Force 2 figure, because why wouldn't I? And so he returned the favor by sending me a Captain Spaulding. And we'll find a guy to give us a John Wayne tattoo right there so you can make him talk. Like in the movie, but Captain Spaulding, this has been a long-ass video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it and watched it, and I will shout out to you, and I will put Mythic Legion's Moose opening, because that'll get people to watch it, and Captain Spaulding NECA. Anyway, I appreciate everybody out there. Send your prayers that they bring me back, because, I mean, they already said I'm going to come back in maybe June to do some labor, and then I'll be back to build ice in, next November. But if they can bring me back for another 4, 5, 6 weeks in the next 10 days, that'll be great. So, anyway, Captain Spaulding, I love you, brother. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you from the heart. This is badass. This is badass. And the Mythic Legion's Moose. So, thank you to everybody. I have wonderful friends. I'm sitting here, I'm looking at this moose from Captain Spaulding and some ships from Brett Collecting with Cool. Captain Spaulding, I got these sick-ass fucking boots on that I got from Dylan, along with this lovely spittoon. I'm a blessed individual, and I want y'all to know that I really do appreciate it. And, the Great Spirit has smiled upon me. And I appreciate it, I mean, I guess I said that 5 times, but, like, there are not words, okay? There are not words to express to you the emotion in which this community brings to me, So I appreciate everybody, man. Dean, Ed, Gary, Mark, Gilster, Vern, Left Coast. Just everybody, man. I shouldn't name names because I'll forget somebody and they'll get offended, but you know who you are. You know who you are. Love you guys, all right? So, we'll see you on down the trail. Hopefully we'll have a pretty big lot. I got a fuck ton of boxes we'll do a Salacious Rum unboxing, and then we'll do, little by little, we'll release videos of actual openings and full reviews. We'll do this fucker again, because in one of those boxes, there's another one of these. I'm pretty sure there's 2. So that's pretty possibly unnecessary, but too late now, fuckers. Anyway, Captain Spaulding, love you, brother. Talk to you guys soon. Dig the gold quartz, the raw gold nugget, and the diamonds. All right. The time is now. See everybody on down the trail.